Welcome back to Polycatcher Gaming. It is Lee here, Bacon Soldier 76, and this is of course Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Now, this video is a request, and that was made by Never Weakened 13, and this is for a weapons test and review of the Shorty 516. Never Weakened 13, I hope you enjoyed this video, buddy. This is for you. So what we'll do, we'll go to the loadout page, we'll have a look at the weapon and its stats, and then we'll go off and do some shooting. Okay, here we are then for the 516 Shorty. It is the loadout page. So it's max level reached on the Mark III. So on the left hand side then we've got accuracy, middle of the road there, accuracy halfway up the bar. Handling, it's a small compact weapon, obviously being the Shorty, so it's quite easy to handle. It hasn't got very good range, but I'm sure if you persevere with it over, you take your time shooting, you'd be able to get a decent range. I'm sure it would be quite effective over a decent enough range. Again, mobility, because it's nice and small, it's quite mobile, with just over halfway recoil. So again, not bad recoil. So it's got 22% or 22 on the damage, 800 rounds a minute from a 50 round magazine. The standard NATO 5.56 high velocity round with a mag change time of just under 3 seconds. Good for CQC, short range with less recoil. Okay, so obviously I've got my attachment with the ASR extended mag, the ASR suppressor, PEQ 15 laser designator, the digital sight, and the E1 stock. So let's have a quick look. Quite a nice looking weapon. I quite like it. Quite cool. So there we go. Right, well then let's go off to the range and see what it's capable of. Okay, right, so we're at 25 metres. Usual setting. So what we'll do then, we'll do 10 rounds. We'll do a sighting round and then followed by 9 shots at the target to get the best grouping. And then we'll do that with and without the suppressor. And then we'll do full auto, doing the same thing, and then we'll go off to 100 metres and we'll repeat the test and see how they compare at short distance and long distance on single fire, well aimed, and full auto. So we've got the suppressor off there, as you can see. Okay, so we do over the shoulder view. Let's go for a single shot so we don't accidentally fire off a few rounds, and we'll do just one. Let's shoot low. Okay, just one round. The 7th. Okay, as you can see, the laser sight is well, not the actual sight itself, but the actual laser is moving up and down, and that's just simulating the character's breathing. One more round, so it's not actually me making any adjustments. Okay, so let's change the mag. Put the suppressor on. I'm going to go off to the right hand side slightly and do the same. Seven, 8, 9, one more, and 10. Change the mag quickly, because then we'll do full auto. Even from that distance, you can see the groupings are very, very tight, and they're exactly the same. I think without the suppressor, might be a little bit. Yeah, with the suppressor, it's a little bit tighter, but even so, at 25 metres, you're not really going to be able to. You shouldn't be getting crack groupings from that distance on single shot. Right, okay. Oh, full auto. Do we take the suppressor off? Can't remember. No. Let's take it off. Okay. Mag change. Suppressor on. Okay. Let's put the drone up. Let's have a closer look. Exactly the same there. So obviously the first sort of 10, 15 rounds maybe, quite tight together, and then obviously as the recoil starts to bring the weapon up, raising the barrel, you start to get these rounds spread out and out. And obviously you get a little kick to the right, to the left, back to the right, and then back to the left, and then a little bit straight, and then start putting rounds into the roof of that shed. So there we are, at 25 metres, basically the same. And let's go off then to 100 metres and see how different the groupings are at that distance. Okay, so here we are, 100 metres. Let's put the single shot on, and we'll take one sighting round. And let's make sure we're taking the suppressor off. Yep. Okay, nice and low to start off with. A little bit spread out so far. Trying to aim that dot for that centre one there, and it's falling just below it. Two more rounds. Last shot. Okay. Let's put the suppressor on. Aim slightly to the right. Five rounds so far. Now the aim of shooting is to squeeze the trigger, nice squeeze, take up the tension in the squeeze, and it should be a surprise with the weapon going off. You shouldn't purposefully waiting for it to go off or snatching the trigger, because that's when you're going to get rounds going all over the place. Okay, let's just change the mag quickly, take the suppressor off, and then put the drone up, and we'll have a look and see what the crack is. Now I was aiming for that centre round hole there, and they were going low, so I think that might have been my first shot. This might be my second, and then the rest of them fell within this little group in here. But it would seem I was doing exactly the same principle. I was aiming for the same spot. Whether this is a glitch, who knows? But I don't know. It just doesn't seem. Is it a glitch with and without the suppressor? Does the weapon behave differently in terms of accuracy in groupings? I know obviously it would do it with power. Having a suppressor will decrease its power, but will it decrease its accuracy? I don't know. Okay, well let's go and do this over full auto. Okay, so we've got the suppressor off. Switch to full auto. Aiming just above. Okay. Take the suppressor off. Aim in the same sort of place. I don't see any difference there whatsoever. Shooting a little bit lower there, as you can see, but the groupings are pretty much the same. Obviously this is going to be lower than this one, so I think if I'd aimed a little bit higher, this would all have fallen the same. So at 25 metres, very, very accurate. At 100 metres, very, very accurate. Recoil over that distance, yeah, obviously they're going to be spread out because the recoil is bringing the barrel up, but the rounds have got further to travel, so the rounds are going to be spread out further. But even so, it's effective. You're going to keep heads down. So let's go off and have a shot at some troops, and you know, maybe a heavy, and see what this weapon can do against those. Right, okay, so there's a couple of sentinel troops. Let's see how we get on. And we've got 2. Oh, 3. Let's do body shots rather than headshots. Body shots with the suppressor fitted. Yeah, taking him out. Fairly easy. Oh, there was 4. Where's the other one? Here he is. Gotcha. So there we go. Ordinary sentinel soldiers. Seems quite effective with the suppressor fitted. Let's go and find a heavy. Okay, so we've got a heavy just in front of us here. Let's see how many rounds. We've got a full mag. Let's see how many rounds it takes. So, there we go. We've got 27 rounds left. So 33, is it 33? No, 23 rounds, sorry. 23 rounds to take out heavy, so there we go. It's quite capable with the suppressor fitted. Now I've got to do a bit of escape and evasion before I get my arse kicked. Okay, so there you go. Not a bad weapon. I quite like the 516 Shorty. It's nice and accurate at 25 metres, and you'd have to be completely stupid to get shit rounds down on single shot, well aimed, and also on full auto, and the same at 100 metres. There we go. I think it's a very, very accurate weapon, and never weakened 13. It's all for you, buddy. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Stay safe out there, guys. Thanks for watching. We appreciate everyone that's been with us since the start, and for all you new members, we're on the Discord. Come join us on there. We're also on Twitter, so please come and join. Give us a thumbs up to our videos. We appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there, and take care.